What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It is Stressman here, and today we're back on, I believe, number 8, which would be number 2 in my Quentin Tarantino list. I think I'm labeling them backwards, maybe, from where you would go. It's been a while since I've done this, so forgive me on the numbering and the naming process, but regardless, this is my second favorite Tarantino movie, and for a while it was my number one. Um, and that changed with my number one, which now, looking at all my lists, you know what number one is, but I'm going to save that for the next video, even though everyone knows what the title is. Um, but anyways, I love Pulp Fiction. Honestly, this is the movie that got me into Tarantino, and even after watching all the other ones, I really love going back to watch Pulp Fiction. It's a movie I could turn on and just watch, um, and just enjoy. I could probably name and quote this movie, like just starting it up and just automatically quoting everything that comes up on screen. But this is not for everyone. I have met a few people that do not like Pulp Fiction for the way that its story is told, and I can understand that. However, I really do love this movie, and I find it a joy to watch. And if you don't like it, it's up, hey, that's you. But I just don't understand some criticism. And yeah, uh, I'm trying to think. In the last couple of videos, I've been explaining the plot, every movie, like very, very, very briefly. And I guess I'll do that with Pulp Fiction. So Pulp Fiction has three storylines that goes on through it. You follow Jules and Vincent. Um, as they go throughout their day. Then you follow Vincent and Mia, which is Marcellus's wife, their boss in the movie. And then you also follow Bruce Willis's character, Butch. He's a boxer. And you go throughout his day. And every person in this movie is connected in some sort of way. Butch is basically paid off by Marcellus to throw a fight, and obviously Vincent and uh, Jules are hired by Marcellus, and the Vincent and Butch cross paths in later on in the movie, and I'm not gonna get into that, but yeah, I mean it's essentially just following three different people, and the timeline is different in every situation. I believe at the beginning of the movie, we're at the end of the movie. Then it goes back to what I would believe would be the beginning, if you could call it that. I don't really think, because I feel like Butch's story is would be the more of a beginning, because it starts off when he was younger, like a kid. But regardless, I feel like the start of the day happens when it cuts back to Jules and Vincent in the car. But I'll leave it at that. I mean, obviously, this movie came out in 1994, so it's been quite some time for you to watch it. Excuse me. So I'm sure it's been spoiled to death, but I really, really would love if you would check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, as I said before, this movie I love turning it on. It's so quotable. Its dialogue is amazing, and some people don't feel that way. Of Tarantino's dialogue, some people say it's just empty and it's full of nothingness. But honestly, as I stated before in my Reservoir Dogs ranking, I just find his writing like something that I would, have a conversation with my friends. Like it just seems like something that is natural um, to me, and I guess it doesn't really apply to everyone, but I mean, it is what it is. This movie does have a bit of controversy in it. I'm again, I'm not gonna weigh in on it, but there is a scene in this movie where Quentin himself is in it, and he does drop the N bomb, and I don't think that's aged well at all. I don't think it was um, great to say in the first place, but I mean, I just don't think that it was appropriate to say. I'm not going to cancel Quentin because, I mean, I think culture is stupid in the first place, but um, yeah, I don't think that line was necessary at all. But I mean, it is what it is. It happened. It's on film. I'm not saying it's okay, but it's in the movie. And yeah, that really is the only thing that I feel like that is aged poorly in this movie. I say aged, but again, I don't think it was necessarily good to say back then either. But hey, but yeah, this movie is really good, like chill movie to turn on, and for me, I should say that again. People find it a little disillusional. I don't know if that's the right word. I don't even know if it is a word. It's a little. I'm trying to think of a good word. It's kind of. I don't know. I can't really think of a word coming up with it, but I know people don't really like it. It's sort of like a Memento in the way that the whole story is just kind of jumbled up. I mean, it's to me, I can deal with it because I mean, I really enjoy the movie. I guess that's all I can say about it. But um, I every time I watch it, there's something new that comes out of it that I didn't realize before. Like I watched it with Israel about 2 or 3 months ago when we were watching. Well, no, this would have been a while back. I'd say about 4 or 5 months ago. I say that even though 2 or 3 months isn't a while back either. But um, we were watching all the Quentin Tarantino movies, and the scene where they go to Jack Rabbit Slim's Vincent and Mia. I didn't realize that Buddy Holly was Steve Buscemi. I had no idea. I've watched that movie about 5,000 times, and first time I caught it. So, uh, yeah, I feel bad because he's pretty noticeable whenever you look at him. But yeah, um, I honestly don't think I have much to say about this movie. Honestly, if I had an ending like comment to it, I really enjoyed this movie. It is a movie that I can watch countless times. I feel like if you're going to rank a movie for yourself, like something that is truly like 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10, you got to be able to watch it multiple times in a year, heck, even a month. And I could definitely do that with Pulp Fiction. Um, and yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. If you haven't seen it, please check it out because again, this movie is a good time, for me. And I'm not saying it just to watch it because I enjoy it, but it really is a good movie, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. And if you don't, hey, that's up to you. Um, yeah. So this has been my second um, favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, and in the next video, obviously, I will be talking about my favorite Tarantino movie, and I feel like that's already spoiled, but hey, we'll get to that. So, again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.